TMR gang is about to go live online. Catch the video stream of the hottest and most awarded morning program on Philippine FM radio. The Morning Rush. Straight from the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Time to have fun with hosts Chico, Hazel, and Markki. Join the TMR gang now. Stand by and enjoy the program. The TMR gang is about to go live online. Catch the video stream of the hottest and most awarded morning program on Philippine FM radio. The Morning Rush. Straight from the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Time to have fun with hosts Chico, Hazel, and Markki. Join the TMR gang now. Stand by and enjoy the program. The TMR gang is about to go live online. Catch the video stream of the hottest and most awarded morning program on Philippine FM radio. The Morning Rush. Straight from the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Time to have fun with hosts Chico, Hazel, and Markki. Join the TMR gang now. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Monster RX93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. And we are live on Facebook.
We are live on Facebook. I am taking over. Hazel has an event. And,
yes.
It's great to be back on board.
But I think she'll join us then.
She will be joining us.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
just walking home or probably taking a grab. One of the two.
That's
One
true.
of the two.
All right, so here we go. Let's do the top 10 my underappreciated qualities. Number 10 from ODH. I love cleaning the house. I love organizing stuff. I love washing dishes. Ako kasi may mood, but I do get it. Meron akong mood na like, you just want to organize everything in your room. You just want to fix things, clean things. But it's not a regular thing. Most of the time, I'm not into it.
I'm super good at that.
Oh, we know
So
that.
I've
I
never
have been in your car and your condo.
I have never really been one to be like, okay, I need to clean this. I
Pero
need
you
to
never
clean
got
that.
that itch to just clean everything.
There have
Every
been
now and
times,
then,
but
di ba?
they're very rare.
Ako rin naman.
They're like
yeah.
and far in between. Maybe around every 3 years.
Grabe naman yung every
No, I
3
mean like
years.
literally. Well, there are times when I'm like, okay, this is really messy. This is getting really, really bad. Fine, I'll clean up. Or maybe sita ako. So I have to clean up. It's one of those two. But if it was a regular basis, a regular day, I'd be like, I have other things to do.
To
I have
do,
more
yeah.
important things to do, especially if they're work related. than to clean.
Cleanliness is important. Okay? FYI,
I take showers.
cleanliness of the habitation is important. Mm-mm.
I know, but I'm already such a mess. Ugh, it's not my forte. So that's why we hire help.
That's true.
Yes.
Number 9 from Maxim De Winter. Never ako naging highest scorer. Pero never din naman ako bumagsak. Kahit di ako mag-aral lang todo. I have failed once. Pero like the only bagsak I ever got was not a regular subject. It was thesis. Because what happened was I enrolled, but I was already working in radio at the time. Not RX pa, but like I enrolled and then I completely forgot. Can you imagine?
You forgot you had a thesis.
I'm a college student and then I started working on radio. Can you imagine how excited I was? Like, are you even kidding me? Is this really real? Is this really happening? Am I really a radio DJ? So alam mo yun, I was such a high that I had my first job. Tapos radio pa. That literally I forgot that I was enrolled. Kasi di ba pag thesis wala
How
namang
do you forget that you're enrolled?
No, because there's no classes. Di ba you just go to your advisor, tapos you just get advice. Na, here's my topic, this is what I've done so far. So, alam mo yun, I kept putting it aside na parang, I'll visit her one of these days. And then before you knew it, parang nung ready na ako mag-submit, tapos na pala yung SEM. And I completely forgot that it was done. The semester was over. I never visited her once.
It's so funny that you say this because like if people were looking from the outside in, they would think that between the two of us, I would have been the one to fail my thesis. But I actually did very well and almost got an award for it.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, when I got to college, I was like, okay, I gotta shake things up. I gotta move past all of my fails in high school because I failed a lot of high school.
Yeah. I never failed a regular subject. Kasi alam mo, feeling ko kasi kung if thesis required attendance, like I had to go to school, I probably would have aced it. It's just that if you give me that option to just come in when I feel like it or when I'm ready, wala, di yun. I was just so excited about working, completely forgot that I was enrolled. It was the first time and last that it's ever happened to
But
me.
did you end up doing a thesis after that?
I had to re-enroll and then finish my thesis.
When you so you had to pay for the previous semester and
Of course. Kasi when you enroll, di ba, you pay in full. You don't pay after. So it was fully paid for. I just completely forgot. Yeah. That was so weird. That was actually,
hindi siya nag-text?
to be honest,
Hindi siya nag-message sa'yo, huy.
no, hindi,
Nagka-call.
bahala ka. Di ba ganun naman ang teachers. Well, at least in most teachers I know. It's not my job to remind you to come to class. You do it. If you don't show up, I'm just going to fail you.
We have like I mean, I guess in our school, we were told that you need to finish this and you need to finish that.
Well, parang it's a given kasi that you do need to finish. And
True.
you know the consequences of your actions, right? Like If you don't show up, you fail. But although I must say, parang it was more like I didn't enroll the next semester. I realized that, okay, I don't think I can do this. So I didn't enroll muna. I let a couple of semesters pass.
Okay.
And then when I was ready, I was like, okay, let's finish this thesis. Then I enrolled na.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 8 from Queen of Deadma. I can make you feel that you're stupid without telling you that you are. Like, I'll never insult you. I'll never tell you that you're stupid, but I'll make you feel it.
Yes.
Sa akin kasi, if you're very technical, if you're very smart, and you start talking to me about things that I don't understand, that's the fastest way to make me feel stupid.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't understand anything they're saying.
It's like me talking to Chico about Pokemon PvP.
Yes. I'm like, what was that? Okay.
Why again?
I do know that water is strong against fire. That's about it. That's about
Good
it.
job.
Yeah, because
I'm proud of
water
you.
puts out fire. Okay.
Yes.
Number 7 from Christopher Salvador. My underappreciated qualities. Madalas ako mag-rant, but I still do my best and never slack off. That's a good trait. Yung kunyari at work, yung ang dami mo reklamo. Reklamo 1, reklamo 2, reklamo 3. But just because you have stuff that you complain about, it doesn't mean you don't give good output.
Yes.
Diba? Yung parang, yeah, I don't like this, I don't like that, but you know what? I'm going to do my job because that's what I'm paid for.
But that's exactly what happened very recently when I drove to La Union.
Yeah.
And when I was actually there, like normally I don't complain, I just get to it.
Yeah.
But when they tell you one thing before going in and you get there and it's a completely different thing,
Yes.
then you have something to say because
Okay.
that's not what was originally said.
Mhm.
But I'm still gonna do the work and I'm
That's
still gonna
true.
memorize those lines. But I will complain.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
This is not what you told me you were going to do.
Exactly. Just like Krister, I'll rant, I'll complain, I'll speak up, but I'll do my best.
Yes.
Yeah. Number 6 from Genshin Impacto. Yung alpha male ako, pero kaya ko magboses babae. And this is hard. You think it's easy.
It's tough.
You think you can just go, hi, I'm a girl. Like, you know when it's a girl and when it's a guy trying to sound like a girl.
The old man and Family Guy is shaking.
I have a funny story. Here in RX, there was this one time we needed to release a commercial already.
Okay.
But all the female jocks and all the female employees have already left. So parang 2-3 lalaki na lang kaming natitira dito. And we need to finish this. We need to voice this and finish this. My gosh, we couldn't breathe. Tawa kami ng tawa kasi we were trying legit. Sabi namin, look, we're all professional DJs. We can do this. We can pretend we're women.
I want to hear you.
So
do
kunyari,
it. Go.
So kunyari, okay. Our top 10 for today is my underappreciated qualities. Thanks to Super Molly's Guy for the topic. Please include the morning rush and my underappreciated qualities in all your tweets.
Paging Disney, we have a new Mickey Mouse.
Tapos, ito yung nakakatawa. Like, we were like, oy, seryoso na. Don't make fun. Like, really try to sound like a woman. And we, talagang hinugot na namin from whatever skills we have as professional broadcasters to try and sound female. It was a train wreck. Nakakatawa yung tunog. Try it. Like, legit, try. Like, if your life depended on it, let's say there's this monster who will only devour males and you had to pretend to be a female.
Monster RX93.1. I can't.
I'm telling you, it's impossible.
It's impossible because
You can't.
you sound like the guy from Family Guy.
And you think you sound any better?
I actually don't.
You don't.
But I'm not even trying.
So-
You told me to try.
So let's try to do the top 10.
like
Pretend we're
this.
like 2 females. Two feet.
Hello. Oh my gosh, we're like Michael Jackson.
So yeah, let's pretend. Okay, so I'm Ramona.
And I'm
Hi, we're Ramona and Shelly. This is the morning
with Ramona and Shelly.
Ramona and Shelly.
And we have Hazel.
What in the world is going
Ramona, Hazel.
on?
Wait, we can hear Hazel.
I can hear her.
Yeah, we can.
Hello,
Where?
hello.
There you go.
Here. What in
There
the
you
world is
go.
going on?
No,
What the
because I was telling that story. Na, I think it was Louie, me, and Jude, I think, or somebody. Basta we were like, wala nang tao sa RX, and we needed to air a commercial already that wasn't voiced by the female jocks. Nobody was there. So we were like, we have no choice. We have to pretend we're female.
oh
And
my
for
god.
and for the life of us, we mustered all of the talent that we've learned through the years. We could not sound like girls.
I can tell.
So I challenged Marky to try. If you think it's easy, try to sound like a girl. Like not a guy trying to sound like a girl,
But like a
but
legit girl.
a legit girl. It's impossible, I'm
Okay,
telling you.
so we're gonna be speaking like this the rest of the time, and Hazel will be talking in a lower voice. And
Like a
So-
boy.
So
Like a boy.
basically it's like Michael Jackson, Mickey Mouse, and Michael Jackson,
That
Mickey
is so
Mouse.
accurate. That is so
Yeah.
accurate.
Exactly. Exactly.
exactly.
So
That's so
number
accurate, bro. I love it. Love it.
okay.
Rico Robles.
So this one. 63961.
All right.
67.
931.
Number 5, coming from Neil Banda. My underappreciated qualities. I always have a pack of wet wipes in my bag. Boy Scout na Boy Scout. Laging handa mag number 3. But number 3? Di ba 2? What's number 3? One is P,
Number
right?
3.
Number 2 is the other one. What's number 3?
What's number 3?
I have no idea. Pew?
Di ba 1 and 2 lang? Weird. Anyway, baka number 2. Glenn Sum says, my underappreciated qualities, laging kasama sa lakad ng barkada. But I'm an introvert. So you may not feel my presence a lot, but I always show up. Alam mo yung pag may lakad, nandun siya lagi. Hindi siya yung bumabang ka, hindi siya yung sobrang maaalala mo. And yung input niya, usually, konting kwento, maraming ngiti, pero basically that's it. But
Never the
always
loudest person in the room.
never, but always present. That's yeah, I must say, you will tend to be like underappreciated, I guess. Number 3 from Jungkook's Girl, I can be civil with anyone to accomplish a common goal. Kahit gaano ka ka-impacta, I can work and cooperate with you if I have to. Yeah, very similar to what we talked about earlier. Ako, kaya ko yan. Kaya ko. Yeah, I agree. Maybe it won't be 100%, but at the very least, we will get the job done. And if it needs to be done, it will be done. And number 2 from Camilo, lagi akong one try sa pagsulot ng sinulid sa karayom. You know, I find this so funny when we do it during weddings. Pag yung singles game,
Yeah.
they make the guys drink like 1 bottle of beer. Tapos, sisilid nila yung thread sa needle. Nakakatawa. It takes so long. It takes forever for men to like put a thread through a needle. It's crazy. And the top, my underappreciated qualities comes from Milky Bear.
Milky Bear says.
says.
Ako yung taong kapag naglalakad kaming magkakaibigan, ako lang yung hihinto at maghihintay sa friend naming nagsisintas ng shoes.
Aw.
Like everybody keeps walking, it's like just catch up after you're done, no big deal. Pero siya yung magwi-wait. It's like, okay, tie your shoe, I'll wait for you so that you have somebody to walk with. That's sweet.
That's sweet. Hey.
And alam mo
What
yun,
a
yung
friend
parang,
I'd like to have.
parang it's a very small gesture na, yeah, I must say, hindi mo siya maaalala through the years. But yeah, that's a nice thing to do for your friend.
Have you tied anyone's shoes lately?
Tied their shoes? No. Why would I tie their shoes?
Wait,
Has
where's the
anyone tied your shoes lately? Your shoelaces?
No. I
Aren't you
tie
the
my
type
own
na
shoes.
ipapatay mo kay ano?
No,
baby whale?
grabe naman. Hindi naman ako ganun ka pa, bebe. Of course not. And
What's the
oh,
worst thing you've ever made baby whale do?
what do you mean worse?
I mean,
Like napabebe?
yes, the most pabebe.
Uh, well, on a regular basis, if there's a lot of things to carry, siya usually yung magbibit-bit ng most of it. I'll get a token like little paper bag to carry para lang masabing nagtumulong ako magbuhat, pero
Wait a,
mostly siya yung nagbubuhat.
wait a second. Why is this ring light going on and off?
Yeah, it's probably loose. But yeah, don't worry, it's not a ghost. It really tends to
Baka
do
may
that.
ghost.
No. It just basically, there's a loose connection somewhere. Oh, and can we just greet happy 14th birthday to Adrian's son, RD. Stay awesome,
Happy
anak, from your mom and dad.
birthday!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. And greeting Jenica as well as Canto Boy de Paris, who are always locked
Hello,
in.
thank
Our
you.
Pokemon friends.
All right, so we will play a couple of songs in the RX booth, but we will stay on Facebook Live and come back with the final batch of the top 10.
All right. Before that, let's play a couple of songs for you. Here we go. Gail with A B C D F U. Only here on the Monster.
Oh my god, what is that sound? Puro static. Okay, we hear nothing, but Markki, do you hear me?
So, okay na.
Ayun.
Kami pipindutin. May static pa? How do you fix the
Kanina,
static?
wala na. It's gone, it's gone. I don't hear you. Can't hear you. Hello? We don't hear you guys. Hello. I'm the only one they can hear. They can't hear people. I don't know why. But good morning to everybody on, everybody in the comment section. Good morning. Hello, hello. Nag-Pokemon na lang daw sila kasi sila na lang yung nasa booth. Markki, can't hear y'all. I wonder if they can hear me. Chico, nod your head if you can hear me. Chico, blink twice if Markki's holding you hostage. I don't think they can hear me. Hello. Oh, there is Kuya Albert to the rescue. Kuya Albert to the rescue. We hear nothing. We don't hear anything. Hello, hello, hello. Say hello to Kuya Albert, you guys. The super Kuya Albert. Is that a Superman shirt he's wearing? Sige, kaya nyo yan. Kaya nyo yan. Less than 30 minutes to go. Why can't we hear them though? Okay. Chico, he can't hear me. Ano to sign language? So today's Facebook in between is charades. Because we can't hear each other. Literally nothing, you guys. Literally nothing. We don't hear you. Can you take a picture of the board? Are the mics on? Okay, send it to me. The Q, on the Q button, the Q buttons, turn them on. On mic 1, mic 3, and my mic, and raise up my volume. Bring up the thing. Okay, so mic 1, Markki, turn on your Q button. Q button. Turn on the Q button. How do I show him? Q. Turn on the Q button. Naka-off yung the Q button. Turn on the Q button.
I pressed it.
Okay.
When I press it, I can't hear you.
No, because my volume is lowered. Turn on the volume of my yung sa tabi ng remix slot.
Yeah, no, it's up now.
Okay, then turn on my Q button. Turn on all the Q buttons. Chico's, mine, and yours. And then turn on the mics.
Naka-on naman yung mics.
Is the Q button on? Nakapatay yung Q eh.
Yeah, the cues are all on now.
And we still don't hear each other?
Yeah.
That is
If Kuya
strange.
Albert is here trying to figure shit out.
What is going on? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sige. Well, we're about to go back on air, right?
Yeah, we're about to go back on air anyway.
Okay. Or I think you're on mute, Marky. Marky, I think you should unmute. Marky, Marky,
There you go.
unmute. There
There you
you
go.
are.
There you go. We are back. We are back,
Okay,
back,
okay.
back.
So we can all hear each other now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so here we go. Let's start off at number 10, coming from J.R. Keita. Hahayaan kita na ikaw ang pumili ng mga papanoorin nating movies at kung saan tayo kakain. I'm more of, yeah, I'll let you choose where we'll eat. Pero yung what we'll watch, I'm a little bit, like, I have to like it too. I can't imagine watching something I don't want to watch. So, yeah. But like where to eat? Oh my gosh! Like yeah, you can decide all the time. I don't really care. I mean, I'm fine with any kind of food. Number 9 coming from Queen of Deadma. I can listen to your stories and pretend that I care, and then totally forget about it after. Alam mo yung at that moment that you're talking to her, she'd be like, "Oh my gosh. Oh wow." Ganon. And then afterwards it's like, I don't even remember the story. So and number 8 from Juice Blank, my underappreciated qualities, masarap daw ako magluto, pero mas masarap daw akong kumain. Well, meron naman talagang taong ganon.
Yeah.
Like, when you see them eat, you want to eat whatever it is they're eating. It looks extra good. And sometimes it gets to a point pa nga na, when you taste it, you're like, hindi naman pala masarap. At parang pag siyang kumakain, parang ang sarap-sarap.
Feeling ko lalo na yung when they take a bite, they make eye contact with you.
Iba naman
And like
yun.
while they're eating, as in naka-eye contact, ganun.
That's I think a different kind of thing already. Hindi, but I do remember, like, family and friends, I can isolate which ones ang nakakatakam pag pinapanood mong kumakain. Parang ang sarap-sarap nung kinakain nila.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, meron talagang ganun. And then there are people who are like, they're super hungry and they super love the food, pero you don't feel it. They look very clinical when they're eating. May ganun din naman. Number 7, coming from Victoriano. My underappreciated qualities, I make sure nakapag-break na lahat. And then I take a break. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's a pretty considerate of you
True.
to make sure everybody has had their breaks already.
Yes, yes, yes.
Jonathan Van Ness Wu says, I can hear voices in my head. So even if I'm alone, I'm never lonely.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a little scary, but okay.
You know what?
Nice
But
to know.
if that's what your mental health is telling you to do, go see a shrink or something.
I know, right?
Ask someone to help you out.
And also number 5 from Jungkook's Girl, kaya kong itulog yung 8 hours of sleep in 2 hours. Well, kasi meron taong matibay sa puyat. Ang problema lang dyan, baka you think you know that it is equivalent to 8 hours, but your body might disagree with you. Kasi sleep deprivation is one of the sneakiest health issues we have. Kasi maraming tao matibay sa puyat eh. Like, they can have like 2 hours of sleep and then, do a full day's work. Pero you don't know the toll it takes on your body.
That's true. Tsaka for some reason, parang kang may like half a second delay with everything when you process things. And you don't
Yeah.
react as fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do not underestimate lack of sleep. Do not underestimate lack of
It really
sleep.
messes with you.
It really does.
Especially if, your job involves a lot of thinking on your feet.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
And number 4 from Maxim de Winter, I can sense how a person really feels about me or the situation. And very similarly, from Rudes Antonio, I can tell what the situation is just by reading facial expressions and body language. Well, I agree more with Maxim's entry. Like, I can't read the situation like generally, pero
Yeah.
I do know when somebody doesn't like me. I can feel it.
It's a spider sense.
It is a spider sense. Yung parang, minsan they're friendly, they're
Yeah.
nice naman, they're cordial, pero there's this part of me that's like, hindi ako gusto nitong taong to.
There
May
was
ganun
someone
ako.
I came into contact with very recently, like a producer or something.
Yeah.
And like I started talking to her, and then she started rolling her eyes. And like you know how there's Hazel rolling her eyes, and then there's producer rolling her eyes,
Yeah.
who you don't really know very well.
Yeah.
But like Hazel, for example, is a friend, so that's fine. But when this person does it in front of you, it's just like this. I have a spidey sense that tells me that this person doesn't like me.
Yun pa nga, ano eh. You don't, parang, it's kind of like a giveaway because there's a rolling of the eyes. Minsan, they don't give any clue. Like, they're super nice. They're very animated when you talk to them. They answer everything that you ask them. But there's something that tells you, hindi ako type nito. Like, they don't have to do anything that gives you a physical sign that they don't like you. At least kasi yung rolling of the eyes, alam mo nang medyo may may issue si ate. Alam mo nang meron siyang something. Because why else would you roll your eyes, right? Unless she didn't like something that you said.
Possibly.
Minsan kasi wala talagang sign. Like they look like they like you, but you know that they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
It's a weird
I
thing to
know a few
explain.
people like that, and just avoid them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
once you sense it, you're just like, okay, for my mental health, get out of here.
And that's what I usually do. I stay away from those people. Kasi nga alam ko na I know that they don't like me, so why would I inflict myself on them?
Exactly.
And di ko sila awayan ha, necessarily. Kasi these things just happen. Just like tayo, di ba? Sometimes we meet a bunch of people, 5 of them, you like 3 of them, you don't like 2 of them. And, it's not a crime.
And then obviously, like I would go to you and be like, oh my gosh, Chico, there's this person.
No,
Really?
it's true. And because, like, for example, if I meet somebody and for whatever reason they don't like me, but they're civil to me, I would take it.
Yeah.
Kasi naman yung sinusungitan ako na wala man akong ginagawa sa kanila pero iniirapan nila ako or they're rolling their eyes at me. I mean, I wouldn't appreciate that. I would actually appreciate it if they were genuinely nice to me, even if they don't like me. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Diba? At least they were civil.
Exactly.
Because you don't have to like me. I mean, that's not how the world works. Obviously, there will be a lot of people who don't like you. But if you're civil to me, I will be civil to you as well.
Yeah. True.
And number 3 from Camilo, magaling akong magretoke ng ulam at mag-imbento ng dishes using leftovers. This is such an underrated skill to all the moms or kasambahays, or if you're the one who cooks it in your house. Alam mo yung usually you need the complete ingredients to cook whatever it is, like sinigang. It's a very specific set. Adobo, it's a very specific set. Kare-kare, lalo na, it's very specific. Hats off talaga to the homemakers who can like, what's inside the ref? Some random vegetables, random meat. Tapos they can create like wala lang, it's neither here nor
Nor
there.
there.
Pero it's good. 'Di ba? Like you can actually eat it. It's a nice ulam and it's invento. Ang galing nung ganong skill. Kasi ikaw you cook, right? Can you
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah.
Can you invent?
If I need to, yeah, that's actually my thing. I'm not a recipe person. I usually rely on instinct and my nose.
Mhm.
If it smells like it would work together, sometimes it's a little weird. Initially, like you think about it, you're like these things don't go well together,
Yeah.
and then you smell it and you smell something else that's very similar, that could have, complementary tastes. Then
Totoo.
you just mix it.
Yeah. And I love it. It doesn't even have a name. There's nothing really you call it, but it works.
It
and,
does.
And if it can become ulam for your family, why not? Number 2, coming from Alfie Mumu. When I see people looking confused, trying to figure out the subway ticketing machines here in New York, I go out of my way to step in and show them how to buy MetroCard. Ako, as a traveler, I really, really appreciate helpful strangers. Like, I appreciate people who help me out when I ask for help, but extra points to the people who offer their help even if you're not asking for it yet.
Yeah.
Alam mo na yun eh. You know if it's like a tourist. Like looking up, looking at the street signs, or yun nga, sa subway, parang like, which, yung ang tagal mo dun sa map, and you're like, which line do I take? And then when they just like, do you need help? I really appreciate it. Like it's so, like
Yeah.
it's like a tall glass of cold water when you're dying of thirst in the desert. And you're like, thank you. You just want to hug them and like, thank you for helping me because I'm lost. But yeah, super, super nice.
Yeah.
And the top, my underappreciated qualities comes from JJ Gayosa.
JJ Gayosa says,
Kaya ko mag-club or uminom from midnight to sunrise, tapos papasok sa klase the next day and perform.
yeah, hey, that's a skill, especially once you reach a certain age.
Yeah, I agree. I used to do it a lot, or like early RX days na we have an event or we'd have a party here in RX. Tapos hindi na ako uwi, diretso na ako the morning rush. And I'm like, I can't do this. At saka I don't mind the puyat so much. Eh. It's you have a hangover
Hangover.
and then no sleep. And then I'm supposed to sound happy on
Oh my
air.
gosh.
I cannot. That's
I get depressed.
yes,
Like
I agree.
after drinking just one night, it's like 3 days of chemical depression
Yeah.
because of the alcohol in your system that won't go away and you feel icky, and I think that affects your mental health.
Eh kasi nga tayo, especially us three, di ba? Hazel, you and me, we're not regular drinkers.
Yeah.
So, can you imagine how our bodies, kasi di ba, like kahit papano, it's like vaccination. You know what I mean? Di ba? Like
Yeah.
that's how vaccination works. Like there's COVID, right? What you do is you introduce a little bit each time so
Yeah.
that you become immune to it. So people who drink regularly are more immune to alcohol. People like us who rarely drink, our bodies treat it like a foreign object. So when we drink, it really hits us bad.
Yeah.
Kasi nga para
That's what
siyang,
it is.
it's like a foreign intruder
And it's
in
one
your
of those
body.
things where, like, for example, you drink, right? And the next day you feel really bad, and they say the only way to cure your hangover is to drink again.
Oh, I
And then you
can't.
just keep drinking and drinking and drinking, and then next thing you know, you're addicted.
I can't do that. Nathaniel
I
was saying
cannot.
nga, mahinang nila lang. Uminom kami from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Nasa bahay ng 6 a.m. Nagpahinga sandali, naligo, nagprepare, pumasok sa office.
Oh my
I
gosh.
cannot.
That's
I
too much.
cannot. That's too much.
I've done worse things, but like this is when I was 15 years younger.
Yeah. At saka yung parang more like you don't do it regularly. You do it once in a blue moon and then you swear never to drink again.
Yeah.
And then you let some time pass and then maybe we can do it again.
And then you do it again.
Pero usually I
and then-
like let some time pass first. Let my body recover.
Yeah, like I can
Let my
it's not that
liver
I can do it
recover.
on a regular basis for days on end, but I can maybe do a couple of days.
Couple of days.
Binge drinking for a couple and then stop.
At saka for me talaga, don't make me do anything the next day. Like I can't have work the next day. I can't have an appointment or I can't have a
Ako
lunch
din,
meeting.
It's gotta be free. It's gotta
Dapat it has to
be
be
a
free.
day.
I can do that probably, but
free day.
dapat talaga like I have that option to sleep all day if I can't. But yeah. And please let me have coffee and maybe arroz caldo the
Oh
next
my
day.
gosh.
Just to get that whole thing out of my
I need
system.
coffee. But what I do is I take vitamin B complex.
Yes,
Right
they
before.
say it works.
That's what I do.
Pero that before, di ba?
Like right after, no.
Alam mo sabi nila before, like
I
kunyari,
think you can do before, and then you can do like right
After?
after the fact.
Yeah.
Right, just like right after, and then the next morning you wake up, you're fine.
yeah.
But like, for example, I tried taking it the next morning, and it wasn't the same.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you gotta sleep on it.
Oh, may version si Puchoy Choy nung sinabi mo.
Ano?
Nagwalwal,
Mm.
bumuking, nagwalwal ulit, bumuking ulit. Next thing you know, you get addicted.
You
Okay.
you do.
Oh, ang sabi ni ni Choi, ang sabi nila 30 minutes daw before. Guaranteed. You're not, maybe not to the point na it's guaranteed no hangover, but at least it won't be as hard.
True.
It won't be as bad. You probably won't get hit by the headaches and the feeling horrible after.
Yeah.
That's what I heard nga. And some people even take like teaspoon full of like olive oil or coconut oil para daw to coat your, I don't
Stomach.
know, your stomach, your
Everything.
intestines, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Para
too.
it doesn't
I've heard that
absorb
too.
the alcohol as much. I don't know if it works.
And
Pero
you wanna be social, truffle oil.
and healthy naman yung coconut oil. I don't know about olive oil though, if it's healthy to like take a spoonful, but coconut it is. Like I took that in the farm.
I think my mom does that all the time.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure yung coconut is harmless. Some people will even say nga na it's beneficial.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. What about us? It's our turn. What
Wait,
is your
Before that, can we say hi to a few people? Hi to
Okay, go.
Marvin, and hello to Kay and Carlo all the way from Sydney. What's up?
Hello.
Greeting Jonas Blancada and Mai. Hi, please greet Kuya Dion a happy birthday. Happy birthday. To
Happy
you.
birthday, Kuya Dion. I mean,
Hi
Mai's
to-
Kuya Dion.
Yes, Mai's Kuya Dion. Hi to Jing Borbe, who says happy birthday to Emery Ramirez. Lots of birthdays today. My beautiful cousin, listening while doing my sales review for work.
Nax.
So
Good
good
job.
vibes lang today sa TMR.
Thank you.
Joining us. And lastly, greeting Miggy Hidalgo. Have a great Thursday. This is great. This is the first time seeing the text line. My gosh.
I know, right?
You know, I'm back
Yeah.
after like five months of just working from home. So bear with me. So sorry for that little fluke a while ago. I will ask Hazel about how this new system works.
Right.
This because it's a whole different setup now. The computer's in front of me as opposed to it being on the side before. But
At the
there
one
you
last
go.
One last for people, since we're approaching the weekend now. There's going to be a lot of people going drinking. Choi was saying the reason you have a hangover is because you lost a lot of electrolytes when you
True.
drank alcohol because you pee a lot. So you rehydrate
Gatorade.
to be able to get rid of the hangover. And then Juice Blank was saying, tip, after drinking, drink a lot of water. Try to make yourself pee twice. Yung wiwi ka, di ba? Tapos mag-chill ka muna. And then second time, Pexman, wala kang hangover the next day.
Okay.
We'll try that.
I guess those are little
Well, the key
tidbits.
is if you can keep awake between the two pees.
Yeah. No, I
Kasi hindi
pass
ko
out
na
right
ata
away.
kaya nun. I'll be like, after maybe peeing once, I'd be like, and I'd be in bed. So I don't know if I can wait until another round of peeing.
But you know what? For me talaga, it's just avoid. For me, avoid talaga.
Well, yeah. Ano lang kasi sometimes it's fun to just let loose. Just like maybe for a night. Maybe it's somebody's birthday. Maybe it's been such a long time since you got to hang out with each
To be
other.
honest, I enjoyed it when in December. I
Yeah.
enjoy it in December because I get to
Yeah.
hang out with friends and
Yes.
love. But during the year, parang when my mom starts offering me her Chardonnays and her whatever, even that I'm like no.
I love wine. I love wine.
Even that I'm like pass. I don't.
Ako
know
kasi
what
I don't-
happens to me.
I don't even drink it
I think-
because I want to drink. I drink it because it tastes so good.
I think, to be honest, I think dahil na trauma ako in Jan when random people were putting stuff inside my drink.
Alam mo, I wouldn't be
It's a
surprised.
thing.
It's
It's
like
a thing now. Guys, watch out. Don't take drinks from any
from other
random
people.
strangers.
Yes, I
Just
agree.
giving you a
I
little
agree.
insight into what's happening now because people were stuck at home for so long that they've started to think that it's normal to put roofies in your drinks. So watch out.
Pero
Watch out.
since you brought it up, I'm really struggling with it because alcohol doesn't really agree with me. But I really love wine. I wish I could drink it with food, like especially
Get
when the food is
non-alcoholic.
good. It's not the same. Mm.
Or drink alcoholic wine, but the ones with less
with less,
alcohol
no?
content.
Baka nga. I super
Try
love
that.
it. I super love it.
Mm-mm.
All right. Do we have one? Do we have answers? My
Do we have one?
underappreciated qualities. Like obviously, like for example, ikaw, you're a good actor, you're a good singer, you're a performer. But what about the other qualities you have that people might not realize you have?
I am a. I like to give gifts.
Actually, you do.
I'm a gift giver,
Yeah.
not necessarily a gift receiver. I mean, I appreciate it when I'm giving gifts, but like, I like being able to make someone happy,
Yeah.
but without, I don't know, without making it such a big deal.
I think a lot of people might not know that about you unless they hang out with you.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't. Well, a lot of people think I'm a certain way. But
Yeah.
with my friends, I am very generous, I guess.
Hmm. Sabi ni John Sinai, give it to me, Markki. Sabi daw ni Tetet. Ah,
Yeah. Mm-mm.
me, well, I would say there's a lot because I'm not a very out there person.
Yeah.
I keep everything close to my chest. I don't usually, I think one of my underappreciated qualities is how much I actually feel, how much I empathize. A lot of people don't think I'm not very verbal kasi, so a lot of people don't think I empathize when somebody has a problem. A lot of people don't think I'm super happy for people when something good happens to them because I don't get to express it as much.
Yeah.
But it's only because I'm like that. I try to be more
Yeah.
open, but
Yeah.
I think they don't realize how much I actually empathize with people, good or bad, like happy
Okay.
or sad.
Just to give you an idea, Chico is literally my psychiatrist.
Yeah.
So he will be there and he will give me the best advice. Like you can listen to other people, especially okay, I'm not doing this whole age thing, but
Mhm.
like when you speak to much younger people,
Mhm.
they usually have a more juvenile approach to things. So I
Yeah.
avoid when I have problems, I avoid speaking to younger people about my problems because
Mhm.
it becomes a lot about themselves
Yeah.
and their experiences
Yeah.
as opposed to what you are going through.
Mhm.
But when Chico gives responses and when he gives you your therapy sessions,
Yes.
he has learned from let's just say experience.
Yes.
And because he has learned from experience,
All
he
36
understands
years. All
all
36
36
years.
years
Yeah.
of experience,
Mm-mm.
and he's able to really give you insight as to how you can get rid of random people living rent free in your brain.
Mm.
Yeah. So
And let's give them a visual. So si Marky, would be like, like it's time for my therapy session. So I'm like, okay, come into my office. And then there's a black couch.
yes,
And then
yes, and then I
and
get
then,
hypnotized, right? There's this hypnosis section,
grabe ka.
and then next thing I know, I wake up and I'm like, wait, what happened to my shorts?
Tapos sabi ko, Marky, maybe would you like to be in something more comfortable?
I'm like, oh, I didn't know this happened, but you know
Ano
what?
nangyari?
I feel much better.
May black couch. Oh, I feel
I
relieved.
feel relieved.
All the tension suddenly gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfection.
Yeah. But yeah, hindi kasi like a lot of people think talaga na I'm very disconnected. A lot of
Yeah.
people think I'm very detached. But it's hard to I'm not saying that I'm always engaged,
Yeah.
but it's hard to tell when I'm engaged and when I'm detached because I have the same
But he's always listening.
I do.
Like you think he isn't. You really think he isn't, especially when he's rolling his fingers across his computer
Phone.
phone screen. But he's always listening and he's always there. He's a good friend.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm-mm,
Just
so-
letting all of y'all know when if you see him in the malls or whatever, and you see that he is a little quiet, it's just because he is generally an introvert
And in my head.
and in his head
I'm usually in my head. So it's a very
and
busy
Baby Whale's
highway.
head.
And on that note,
on that
let's just
note-
say thank you for joining us. And we hope to hear you again tomorrow. And I promise you, when we say good morning tomorrow, it will be very energetic because it's a Friday. So
We're so excited for this.
that's a Friday.
Oh my gosh. It's Friday.
Friday.
It's Saturday,
Friday.
Sunday.
All right. So
Anyway.
we'll see you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.